Namaste, Nanda Kishore garu. I'm Priya. I work for Bṛhat, as you know already. Welcome. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you.
Before we get started, I just want to give a little context about what we do as an organization, and also a little context on what this series is about. So, we're kicking off the series with you, and we're interviewing a bunch of creative artists like lyricists, storytellers, directors, such as yourself. And this is in the context of we at Bṛhat, we call ourselves a culture engine. We look at how dharma is being portrayed, conceptualized across all aspects of society, from
Okay.
family to academia, whether it's policy and media. We really work with education and policy. And in the past, we've done similar things, like we've done film reviews and critique from a dharma point of view. So, as far as this series is concerned, it's focused on creative media, particularly cinema, and that's what this series of interviews is going to be about. And this is the
Wonderful.
first one. So, this
Wonderful.
is this
Thank
is what
you.
we're doing.
Thank you
Uh,
for kickstarting with me.
yes,
Hopefully,
yes.
I don't disappoint you people.
No,
Let's
no,
see.
no. Thank you for no, not that, not at all. So thank you so much for coming, and I'll just jump into the questions. I watched your
Yes.
movie last night, and I
Mhm.
put together a bunch of questions. So
Yes.
first, I think I I want to ask about the title and how it came to be. As in, "Idi chinna kada like how is that phrase? Is that something you use? Where did it come from for you?"
చిన్న కథ కాదు. సో చిన్న కథ కాదు అనే ఫ్రేజ్కి అయితే చిన్న కథ కాదు అన్నది తిరుపతి, నెల్లూరు ఆ ప్రాంతాల్లో అక్కడున్న జనాలకు ఉండే ఊతపదం అనమాట.
Uh huh.
వాళ్ళు అక్కడ
Okay.
తరచూ వాడతారు. అంటే
Uh huh.
వాళ్ళకది యాక్చువల్లీ అది ఒక వే ఆఫ్ ఎక్స్‌ప్రెషన్. వాళ్ళ యొక్క ఫీలింగ్
Um.
చెప్పడానికి అదొక వే
Mm,
ఆఫ్ ఎక్స్‌ప్రెషన్ అనమాట. ఇన్ లిటరల్ సెన్స్ చిన్న కథ కాదు, ఇట్స్ నాట్ ఎ షార్ట్ స్టోరీ అన్నది కాదు వాళ్ళ అర్థం.
kada. Yeah. Right.
ఓకే. ఇట్స్ లైక్
Okay.
అబ్బబ్బబ్బబ్బా! చిన్న కథ కాదురా! అంటాడు బాగా
Yeah, అంటే
చిరాకు.
కష్టమైన పని. Yeah.
బాగా కష్టమైనా కూడా చిన్న కథ కాదంటాడు. బాగా ఆనందమైనా కూడా చిన్న కథ కాదంటాడు.
Got
అబ్బబ్బబ్బబ్బా!
it.
చిన్న కథ కాదురా అంటారు. సో
Right. Okay.
ఇట్స్ వే ఆఫ్ ఎక్స్‌ప్రెషన్ అనమాట. సో,
Mm.
అక్కడ నుండి వాళ్ళ దగ్గర నుంచి అది తీసుకున్నాం.
Okay.
సో,
Okay.
అలా చిన్న కథ కాదన్నది ఈ సినిమాలో అంటే మనం
Right.
తిరుపతి నేపథ్యంలో కథ చేస్తున్నాం కాబట్టి,
Yeah.
సో, అక్కడ ఆ ప్రాంతానికి చాలా అందంగా కూర్చుంటది.
Right. Yeah, that's true. So మీరు ఆ ప్రాంతం నుంచి మీరు అక్కడ పుట్టారా? మీరు how are you so familiar with the region and the
లేదండి
language?
మాది వైజాగ్. మాది
Okay.
విశాఖపట్నం. సో, తిరుపతి
Visakhapatnam.
నాకు వేసవి సెలవుల్లో ఎళ్ళి కొండెక్కి దర్శనం చేసుకోవడం తప్ప ఇంకేం తెలీదు యాక్చువల్లీ. సో,
Okay. Okay.
సో, ఈ కథకి తిరుపతి నేపథ్యం అవసరం అనిపించింది. సో, అక్కడి
Mm.
నుంచి దెన్ ఇన్ ద ప్రాసెస్ ఆఫ్ రైటింగ్ తిరుపతిని అర్థం చేసుకోవడం. సో, ఆ
Right.
రైటింగ్‌లో ముఖ్యంగా ప్రశాంత్ విఘ్నేష్ అని ఒక తిరుపతి ప్రాంతపు అబ్బాయి నా
Mm.
కో రైటరు.
Mm.
సో, ఆ అబ్బాయి బా సాయం చేశాడు.
Okay. So how did you think initially about setting this film in Tirupati? How did that come off with a Brahmin family, kind of the centering it around the culture of of a traditional family? How did you think of that? And again, like, how did you familiarize yourself with the region? Apart from, like, I think the co-writer had a lot of inputs, but how did you? What is your idea going about it?
సో, వై తిరుపతి అంటే టు కీప్ ఇట్ షార్ట్ టు మెయింటైన్ ద శాంటిటీ ఆఫ్ ద ఫిల్మ్. సో, బేసిక్‌గా తిరుపతి అనేసరికి మనకి వెంకటేశ్వర స్వామి గుర్తొస్తాడు. వెంకటేశ్వర స్వామి గుర్తొచ్చేసరికి ఒక భక్తి భావం వస్తుంది. ఆ
Mm.
భక్తి భావం వల్ల ఏమవుతుందంటే మన ఆలోచనలో ఒక పవిత్రత వస్తుంది. ఆ
Oh,
పవిత్రత ఈ సినిమా చూడడానికి అవసరం. అంటే
oh, okay.
థియేటర్‌లోకొచ్చినా, ఓటీటీ స్క్రీన్ ముందొచ్చినా, ఎక్కడొచ్చినా గూడా నువ్వు ఆడిటోరియంలోకొచ్చినప్పుడు ఒక హోలీ థాట్‌తో రావాలి. ఒక పవిత్రమైన ఆలోచనతో రావాలి లోపలికి.
Mm.
అరే! తిరుపతి అంటే వెంకటేశ్వర స్వామి. సో, అక్కడున్న మనుషులందరూ ఎంతో కొంత ఒక టెంపుల్ టౌన్‌లో కొంచెం లేడ్ బ్యాక్‌గా ఉంటారు. కొంచెం సాటిస్ఫైడ్‌గా ఉంటారు అన్నదానికి కూడా
Mm.
చాలా చాలా అందంగా కూర్చుంటుందనమాట.
Okay. The simplicity and all of
ద
that of the
సింప్లిసిటీ
people.
తిరుపతి నేపథ్యం.
Kind.
అందువల్ల అనమాట.
Right. Right.
దట్ విల్ హెల్ప్ టు సెట్ అప్ ద మూడ్ ఫర్ ద ఫిల్మ్.
Right. So how do you think that accentuates the story? How do you think it like elevates the story?
ఖచ్చితంగా గదా! సో, అప్పుడేమవుతుందంటే ఎప్పుడైతే ఆ పవిత్రమైన ఒక ప్యూర్ థాట్‌తో లోపలికొస్తామో, నీకు సినిమా నీతో మాట్లాడడం చాలా ఈజీ అయిపోతుంది. అంటే ఇప్పుడు డిఫరెంట్ టైప్స్ ఆఫ్ ఫిల్మ్స్ మనం చూస్తా ఉంటాం. దేర్ విల్ బి యాక్షన్ ఫిల్మ్స్, దేర్ విల్ బి థ్రిల్లర్స్, దెర్ విల్ బి ఈవెన్ గోర్ అండ్ ఎవ్రీథింగ్. సో వాటన్నిటి నుంచి డిస్కనెక్ట్ చేసి ఇట్ కీప్స్ యూ ఇన్ ద స్పేస్.
Right.
అది
Makes
చాలా చాలా
sense.
ముఖ్యం అనమాట. దానివల్ల
Right.
కథ 1 సెకండ్.
Yes.
దానివల్ల కథ ఇంకా పైకెళ్తుంది. అంతే.
Right. Makes sense. Makes sense. Yeah, that no, it makes a lot of sense. Again, it sets the mood kind of
దట్స్ ద
aesthetically
మేజర్
as
థింగ్.
well
సో
as right.
అందువల్ల ఏమవుతుందంటే మనం ఏం చేసినా కూడా అంటే మనం ఆ నేపథ్యంలో ఏం చెప్పినా కూడా దానికి ఎంతో కొంత హానెస్టీ అటాచ్ అవుద్దనమాట.
So I really wanted to ask you, who are your influences? Like, who are your directorial influences, storytelling, and how did you settle on the one this was portrayed? I know I read in other interviews that you said K Vishwanath is a big influence for you. And K Vishwanath Garu portrays different types of traditional households, generally very artistically inclined. So, did you think about that when you were thinking about this family and all that? And how is this traditional family different from the ones K Vishwanath Garu has done? So yeah, that's what I want to ask you.
సో కే విశ్వనాథ్ సార్ అవ్వచ్చు, బాపు సార్ బాపు గారు అవ్వచ్చు, సంగీతం శ్రీనివాసరావు గారు, బాలచంద్ర గారు, అంటే అపార్ట్ ఫ్రమ్ ఇండియన్ ఫిల్మ్ మేకర్స్ ఐదర్ యూ కెన్ సే స్పీల్బర్గ్, రాజ్ కుమార్ ఇరానీ, విధు వినోద్ చోప్రా, దిస్ ఎవ్రీబడి విల్ హ్యావ్ మణిరత్నం సార్. సో వీళ్ళందరిది ఎంతో కొంత మనకు తెలియకుండా ఇన్ఫ్లుయెన్స్ ఉంటుంది. అంటే మనం చూస్తున్నప్పుడు మనం చూసే వాతావరణం, బికాస్ వీ క్రియేట్ ఫ్రమ్ ఆర్ మెమరీస్ బేసిక్గా. ఓకే, మనం చదివింది అవ్వచ్చు, మనం చూసింది అవ్వచ్చు, మన ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ అవ్వచ్చు. సో ఖచ్చితంగా ఇన్ఫ్లుయెన్స్ ఉంటుంది. అండ్ హౌ డిఫరెంట్ ఇట్స్ ఫ్రమ్ కే విశ్వనాథ్ సార్ ఫ్యామిలీ అంటే, వన్ థింగ్ ఐ కెన్ సే ఇన్ కే విశ్వనాథ్ సార్ ఫిల్మ్స్ అండ్ ఫర్ దట్ టైమ్స్ దట్ ఈస్ వెరీ relevant. For this times this is are relevant అనమాట. సో దిస్ ఫ్యామిలీ has that honesty and that simplicity of what K Vishwanath sir's characters have.
Right.
But the way they behave, the way they talk is pretty much contemporary to way how we talk at this point of time.
Right. Right.
So that's Anduvalla it stands apart.
Right. That makes sense. Yeah. And also, I feel like somewhere bringing in a mild criticism of the education system, how, you know,
Yeah, yeah. I don't
mildly. Mm,
I don't think so as a criticism, because
mm,
as an art form, because I'm in arts, I don't want to criticize something, to be honest. I just
mm.
want to show.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, I just want to portray. It's
Right.
not my opinion as such.
Right.
Okay, I don't want to opinionate myself with something
Right.
like saying this our education system is bad or our education system is good.
Mm.
I don't I don't fall into that place. I'm not
Right.
that guy even. So being an artist, I feel art is a reflection of what we see.
Right.
Okay,
Makes sense.
and
Yeah.
it's a reflection of society.
Mm.
So if you feel that something is bad, then your mind is saying it. I have criticized it.
Yeah, yeah, no, I didn't mean it like that. I think I meant it as kind of people's interaction with the
Yeah,
system and how
yeah,
it's been, how, like it's identifiable and like people
yeah.
can see themselves in it. Again,
Got it.
children might, yeah, view it a certain way. Again, the questions about zero and the questions about place value system.
Exactly.
By the way, I found it interesting that you kind of centered the plot around those questions. You know that yeah, yeah, Indians invented zero, you know that,
Hmm,
and they
hmm,
also
hmm.
invented the place value system. We were the first to
Hmm,
have
hmm, 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 hmm.
numbers written in that format, that it got
Yeah,
carried to the rest of the world, like
it's
using one zero next to each other to add value 100.
yeah.
So I found, yeah, that was also interesting.
Thank you.
Anyway, that's a side point.
Yeah, yeah. It's interesting. This is how it
But
should be. You can make
yeah,
it
yeah,
as informal as possible, so it will be interesting at least.
sure, yeah. So I also read you met K Vishwanath Garu. What was the interaction like?
So I met K Vishwanath sir long time back. It's like when I made my short film. Luckily, I got that opportunity of showing to him. So when I showed it to him, he spent his valuable time with me, talking to me about the short film and around the films. Then he invited me for a screening of Sagar Sangamam along with him, where I had the luckiest opportunity to
Mm.
watch that film along with him.
No, lovely.
So
Mm.
yeah, these are the small moments, but it's like masterclass. You can
Mm.
sit and when Sar talks, it will be like listen. It will
Yeah,
be small lessons where you can take and you can, if possible, implement in life and also in films.
right. That's lovely. Yeah, that's so lovely to hear. You met like a legend of
Yeah,
cinema.
yeah.
Yeah,
Thank you. That's luck, I can say.
right. Yeah. So is that how you? Was that the beginning of how you got into film and all of
It's
that?
not like the beginning. It's not at the beginning. I was into filmmaking from 2013,
Okay.
2013 to and I started pursuing it as a career from 2013. Okay, it
Hmm.
had its own hardships. I don't say it's been so smooth.
Hmm.
Okay, it has its own hardships, and everybody has it in their own careers. It's nothing great about it. So it has its own hardships, and I met K Vishwanath sir around 2017, 2016, 2017. So it's like after 4 years of
Okay.
whatever efforts which we have put in,
Okay.
started to reap fruits.
Hmm. I see. That's lovely. So, coming to my next question, I know film is audio visual, and visually, I think through production design, you've
Yeah.
really been able to convey that traditional setup, those quiet
Mm-hmm.
mornings, the
Mm-hmm.
mother cooking, and
Uh,
all of that, like a sweet kind of nostalgic era that you conveyed. And also the house has a lot of character, right? It feels very lived in. It feels very simple. It
mm,
feels like lower middle class and very normal.
uh,
It's a lovely house, and so there was so much attention to detail. For instance, that doorbell ringing.
uh,
Um, so where does this inspiration come from? The for the house and the backdrop. Did you see that in real life somewhere, or did you
yeah.
conceptualize it? Yeah.
No, actually, so as we're talking about the production design, the major credit should go to our production designer, Lata. So on a concept wise, most of them are on paper. Most of them are on paper. So రాసుకున్నప్పుడే it came out of my memories and the homes which I saw.
Mm,
నేను పెరిగిన ఇల్లు, నేను చూసిన వాతావరణం, ఓకే,
right.
నాకున్న ప్రపంచం దాంట్లోంచి
Mm.
ఎక్కువగా.
So like an amalgam of like memories and different things
Yeah,
you've seen.
it's
Right.
teamwork. It's
Right.
teamwork. It's like
Right.
Lata bringing her own things. I am bringing my own
Mm.
things, and Niket had something. So it's collab. It's a collab work, I can say.
Right. Okay. So where was it shot? Where is that? Where is that house located?
It's located in Tirupati. We shot in
Tirupati
Tirupati.
only. Okay. You shot in Tirupati. Okay. All right. So I thought maybe it was a set somewhere in Hyderabad or
No, no,
somewhere.
it's a lived-in
No.
house. It's a live
It's a
house.
real house. Oh,
It's a
lovely.
real house. It's
Okay.
not a set. It's not a set.
Oh,
It's a real
okay.
house where people are living from last 15 years. Okay, we
Hmm.
just painted them, repainted them as per the color palette, then
Hmm.
aged them. Most of the
Yeah.
aging was actually natural. So in the backyard, it's actually the house is like that in the backyard. We did
Oh,
not
lovely.
touch even one wall.
Oh, awesome. Lovely.
Okay,
Okay.
we did not touch even one wall.
Hmm.
So the house is as it is like that. And then
Nice.
some furniture we bought in. Some furniture belongs to the household people. Okay,
Mm-hmm. Okay.
so it's so nice of them where the owners or
Hmm.
sorry, the owners or the occupants of that house have actually given us permission, and they stayed in another rented house or another place for 17 to 18 days, not 17 to 18 days,
Oh.
around a month,
Hmm.
repaint that house to get that like that as per the
Oh.
necessity. Okay,
Oh,
and
nice. Okay.
we used it for 18 days of shoot. So
Oh,
we
oh,
have
that
to.
so that's quick, right? Is that a quick turnaround for shooting, or
Yeah,
is
for
that
house
normal?
portion, it's normal. It's normal.
No, it's normal. Okay, okay.
I don't say it's normal or quick. It's optimal. Is the
It's optimal.
right word is
Okay,
okay. It's not even quick. It's not even small.
okay. So
It's
it's
not even
okay,
slow. It's optimal.
okay,
That's the way it has to be done. And
okay. Nice, nice, lovely. So it was shot in Tirupati, and it's nice to know it's a real house with real people in it.
yeah, yeah.
That is cute. Then again, I mentioned film is audio visual, and one component is definitely the music. So through
Mm.
audio. how did you manage to convey the flavor of that traditional setup? And how did you go about with the composition, working with the music director? For instance, like using specific stringed instruments or using like the influence of Carnatic music. How did you think about all those things?
So when the story was written and the one, but the way it is shot, I don't think so. It's not. It's like $1 million question: how to crack music of this film
Hmm.
with respect to the style.
Hmm.
But it has to go hand in hand. We don't want to juxtapose. We don't want to juxtapose because juxtaposing has been happening these days, where you have one traditional thing happening and you will have the background music with the Western thing.
Hmm.
With the Western thing, it looks cool. It looks cool. Okay,
Hmm.
it looks cool, and it's more relevant also in this era, in the period we are watching the
Hmm.
content. So we want to experiment a bit with respect to the sounds. Okay,
Hmm.
there are so many spaces where there are only one single instruments.
Right.
And we want to predominantly use Indian instruments in the orchestration.
Hmm.
Okay,
Right.
that's a conscious call which we took because the story setup, the way the characters behave is very Indian.
Right.
It's very Indian. So they're
Hmm.
very rooted and it comes from their heart. So we thought the music also has to go hand in hand.
Hmm.
So when this was conveyed to Vivek, then most of the
Hmm.
compositions, whatever you hear,
Hmm.
the final year,
Hmm.
most of the credit goes to Mr. Vivek Sagar
Right.
because he came up with the compositions. He made my job easy so much at
Hmm.
times, and it's all about me saying, yeah, this works. This may not work. We can have something better, and
Hmm.
I'm so happy that guy is patient to bear with me.
Hmm.
Okay, so that's
Right.
what.
Yeah.
Okay, but
Right.
he had interesting ideas. For example, the shloka which you listen in Tarlena Cheral and Vruttakshetre
Hmm.
is
Hmm.
purely Vivek's idea.
Okay.
Okay, it's not
Hmm.
there. We know there is a song, but to start this song with this shloka
Hmm.
is Vivek's idea.
Oh,
Then
lovely. Hmm.
you have one music piece, one song when these people are in search for the
Hmm.
kid. The
Right.
families are in search. That kirtana
Hmm.
kind of a song,
Hmm.
purely Vivek's idea.
Okay.
So musically, that guy gave his heart and soul. And
Okay.
when we started working on it, we know the string instruments will be used because when you think of Saraswati, the first thing which will come to your mind
Veena.
is
Right.
Veena. So Veena has to be part of the score.
Hmm. Right.
Veena has
Yeah.
to be part of the
Precisely.
score.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then everything added up.
Everything else fell into
So
place. Right.
fell into
Hmm.
place, and we used this westernized parts, few western things when it came to the school portions because they are kids and they're of this generation.
Right. That makes sense. Yeah, I think. So I think, like you said, there was no clash between the audio and visual. The
Yeah,
entire world building that you've managed to do it's a cultural sort of world building where you immerse yourself in that world, and the music shouldn't be jarring and kind of take you out
yeah,
of it.
yeah. Vivek is the guy.
So
Good point. So Vivek is a guy who, even me, we both of us believe so much in silence.
hmm, okay,
So the score is minimally done.
okay,
Whatever you see,
hmm,
most of the scenes are played on sound effects and ambience. The
hmm,
score kicks in only when it's required. It
right.
doesn't continuously flow.
Right. Yeah, makes sense. Yeah. So that's like a creative choice as a
Yeah, it's
director,
creative.
I guess. Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Makes sense. So and how was it like working with Gali Bharadwaj Garu? He's one of the other people that we're going to be interviewing, and we really loved that song, the lyrics that he wrote to really make that song, and we even like had it translated and put it up on our site because it's so lovely. So what was it like working with him? What did you communicate with him? Like as in what did you tell him you needed, and how did he deliver that, and how was that process?
So when it came to Gali Bharadwaj, especially the lyrics, so there are two lyric writers. There is another guy called Kittu who wrote
Okay.
Sayare Sayare song. So and also the other bit songs, 2 bit songs he wrote. So especially talking with Bharatwaj, then Bharatwaj, whatever the inputs which I gave are actually most of them are on script. Most of them are on script. So the entire Neil Meghamlo song concept was on script.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So the lyrics were on script, or how does that work? I'm
The
not
concept
familiar.
is on script. The concept is
Concept.
on
Okay.
script.
Okay.
The concept
Okay.
is on script. So when I have shared the concept with him, Bharatwaj came up with this beautiful lyrics. There are number of iterations. So whatever you hear, maybe the 10th iteration or 11th iteration. Okay.
Hmm.
Good thing about him was he's so patient.
Hmm. Right.
And he's that kind of a guy who doesn't give up on things, and he doesn't write to impress me.
Hmm.
Okay. For him, he writes to impress himself. So
Right.
it comes to me once he gets impressed with what he writes. So that makes
Hmm.
my job easy.
Right.
And it's a
Makes sense. Yeah.
brilliant.
Lovely. That's lovely. So lovely to hear. I feel like, yeah, the lyrics really added to kind of the ethos of the movie and kind of,
Yeah.
yeah, definitely. I think, like you said, there needs to be a kind of accurate juxtaposition, like whatever
Yeah.
music. Yeah. So I think it all added up together, the music director, the lyricist, like everything together. Um, so what a last thing about this is what were the dialogues? Like I feel like somewhere there was a lot of emphasis on say the accent and kind of getting the setting, the cultural setting correct, the dialect that they speak in that Chittur district of Tirupati, kind of a Tamil influence felt on the accent.
Yeah.
What do you think? How did you kind of nail that? What research went into it? How did you go about it?
So Tirupati had the Tamil influence in the language. So
Hmm.
that has to be retained, but still it should sound like Telugu,
Right.
because those people speak Telugu only. So
Hmm.
artists, Prashant, as I said, my co-writer who has been the dialect
Hmm.
trainer also.
Hmm.
So we did detailed research on the dialect.
Hmm.
We had enormous notes.
Hmm.
Okay, what are the words used there, how they pronounce? Because
Hmm.
Prashant coming from Tirupati, he
Hmm.
knows that every nook and corner of Tirupati with respect to language,
Hmm.
how
Hmm.
they speak. So he became a greatest of the asset for the film. So
Okay.
he's the person who trained each and everybody on the set, off the set.
Uh-huh. Hmm.
Okay, there
Okay.
has been a detailed workshop which
Hmm.
happened, which ran for a month and a half to
Hmm.
get the dialect right
For the actors.
for the actors.
Okay.
So
Okay.
for the actors, it's been a proper practice, proper rehearsed,
Hmm. Okay.
because or else it can't be done on the set just like that, because
Hmm.
we are even shooting in sync sound.
Oh, you did sing song.
So when we shot in sync sound,
Oh.
it has to be on live. It has to be live sound. So
Right.
those people have put in lots of
Okay.
effects, and even the
Oh.
knowledge material, whatever we have,
Hmm.
what to say, made for the film,
Hmm.
are
Hmm.
pretty much useful. They have been. We
Okay.
started with training of basis of language. So what are the
Hmm.
what does language have? So
Hmm.
language have different kinds of words.
Hmm.
Few are called lexicals. Few,
Hmm.
a few are called another word is there. So there is a
Hmm.
combination of different. So the words which we use tongue
Yeah.
have a
Palatals.
name.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Palatals. The
Yeah.
words
Yeah.
where
Right.
two lips
Gutturals. Yeah. Yeah.
join.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. Right. Yeah.
So these are all we
Labials.
started.
Yeah.
Yeah, we started our
Yes.
we started our dialect training from there.
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
So what are
Okay.
the lexicals in Telugu
Mm.
language, or Telugu
Right.
or Telugu
Phonetics. Yeah. Right.
phonetics?
Right.
So we started
Yeah.
from phonetics, then went into the dialect, and then to the dialogue.
Right. Okay. Makes sense.
So
That's
it's like a
again.
proper
That's
language course.
yeah. Yeah. No. I think when that sort of kind of attention to detail and research it really comes through whenever this sort of work is done. So none of
Yeah.
it was dubbed at
No,
all.
no. There are few portions where sync
Mm.
sound is not possible. So
Okay.
when we shoot in traffic, sync sound is not
Okay.
possible. So when there is a
Okay.
rainy sequence,
Okay.
the sync sound is not possible. So wherever the sync sound is not possible, we dubbed. But
Okay.
wherever it's
So
possible,
everywhere else. Okay. Oh,
yes.
that's nice too. That's good to hear
Thank
actually.
you.
Yeah. So, coming to kind of thinking about what culture means to you, what does culture, dharma, religion mean to you? Um, and I know there were a lot of shots of temples, and I saw the crew and cast visited Tirumala before
Yeah,
release, etc. So,
yeah.
how religious are you? What does culture mean to you on a personal level? Do you go to temples often? Do you believe? Are you a believer? What is it like?
I believe in God. I do pray. I do
Mm,
pray. I'm not an atheist. Okay,
mm,
so I do believe in God and I do pray. And whenever there are a hardship or else a tough situation, uh, the concept of God actually solaces me because I feel okay, there is somebody to take care of us.
mm, mm,
Don't worry,
mm,
this too shall
mm.
pass.
Yeah.
ఓకే. సో, అలా దేవుడు అన్నది ఒక నమ్మకం. ఆ
Mm.
నమ్మకాన్ని నేను చాలా చాలా గౌరవిస్తాను. అండ్
Oh,
గుడికి తక్కువగానే వెళ్తాను నిజానికి.
okay.
ఆహ్, అంత పూజలు అవన్నీ కొంచెం
Mm.
తక్కువే.
Takwena,
తక్కువే.
okay. So,
తక్కువే.
what does culture mean to you? What do you think it means to people? What is it? What do you think it's how significant do you think it is? Because again, you've kind of created a culturally
యాహ్!
inclined film.
కల్చర్ విత్ రెస్పెక్ట్ టు కల్చర్ ఐ థింక్ ఒక సంస్కృతి అన్నది తెలుగులో సంస్కృతి అంటారండి. సో,
Samskriti.
ఓకే. ఒక సంస్కృతి ఒక జాతిని ముందుకు తీసుకెళ్ళేది బేసిక్‌గా. అంటే
Oh,
ఒక జాతికి అంటే మన సనాతన ధర్మం అవ్వచ్చు. ఓకే. ఆర్ దాన్నేమంటారు? ఒక సెక్ట్, ఒక సమూహానికి ఒక ఐడెంటిటీనిస్తది.
no, oh,
ఓకే. ఒక సమూహానికి ఒక గుర్తింపునిస్తది. ఆ
no,
గుర్తింపుని ఎలా అయితే అది తరతరాలుగా అంటే ఇట్స్ బిల్డ్ ఫ్రమ్ ఏజెస్.
no, carry out it.
అది క్యారీ అవుతున్నది. అంటే దట్
Yeah.
లెగసీ అనుకోవచ్చు. లేకపోతే ఆ సంస్కృతి అనొచ్చు.
Mm.
ఇటుక మనకి
Mm.
పేర్చుకొని ఇంతవరకు వచ్చామనమాట.
No,
ఆ విలువలు కానీ, ఆ యొక్క పద్ధతులు కానీ,
no,
అవన్నీ చాలా చాలా ఎవ్రీథింగ్ ఇప్పుడు సనాతన ధర్మంలో గుడ్ థింగ్ ఏంటంటే, సనాతన ధర్మ చలో ఇట్స్ వెరీ సైంటిఫిక్.
mm.
ఇట్స్ వెరీ సైంటిఫిక్ ఇఫ్ వి స్టార్ట్ అండర్‌స్టాండింగ్ ఇట్.
Mm.
ఓకే. జస్ట్ బికాజ్ కొన్ని తరాల క్రితం నుంచి మనకి రీజన్ చెప్పకపోవడం వల్ల,
Mm.
లేకపోతే రీజన్ మార్చేయడం వల్ల,
Mm.
ఓకే. దెన్ నమ్మకం మూఢనమ్మకం అయిపోతది.
No.
సో, అలా
Mm.
కల్చరల్లీ అండ్ అంటే లీవ్ అబౌట్ దట్ రిలీజియన్ యాస్పెక్ట్. యాస్
Mm.
ఎ ధర్మ, యాస్ సనాతన
Mm.
ధర్మ అండ్ యాస్ ఎ కల్చర్ వి
Mm.
ఆర్ సైంటిఫికల్ వి ఆర్ ఇన్ ద సెన్స్ ఇట్స్ సైంటిఫికల్లీ వెరీ స్ట్రాంగ్.
Mm. Right.
అండ్ ఐ స్ట్రాంగ్లీ ఫీల్
Mm.
this generation have that
Mm.
responsibility to bring back from మూఢనమ్మక టు నమ్మక.
Right. Yeah.
మూఢనమ్మకాల నుంచి నమ్మకానికి మార్చాలి అంటే వి హావ్ టు అండర్‌స్టాండ్ ద సైన్స్ బిహైండ్ ఇట్.
Right.
విత్ రెస్పెక్ట్ టు ధర్మ అండ్ విత్
Mm.
రెస్పెక్ట్ టు కల్చర్ అంటే వి ఆర్ ఆల్ అంబాసిడర్స్ ఆఫ్ దట్ గ్రేట్ కల్చర్ అండి.
Yeah.
ఓకే. మనందరం,
Right. Right.
మనందరం ఆ ఉన్నతమైన కల్చర్‌కి okay, any culture. It can be Christianity, it can be Hindu, it can be Muslim, or it can be Persian culture, it can be any
Mm.
other culture for that matter. Every
Mm.
sect, every section of
Mm.
public are
Mm.
representatives of their own culture.
Right.
And మనం అలాగే గుర్తింపబడతాం
Right.
ఎక్కడికి వెళ్ళినా కూడా. ఇఫ్ ఇండియన్
Mm.
ఈస్ ఎ కల్చర్, you go to US, still you are called an Indian only who is non-resident.
Mm.
So that's
Right.
your identity.
Right.
సో,
It is.
ఇట్స్
Yeah.
ఆర్ ఇట్స్ ఆర్
Mm.
రెస్పాన్సిబిలిటీ. మన
Mm.
యొక్క బాధ్యత అంటాం, మన కర్తవ్యం.
Mm. Right. Yes.
కల్చర్ ప్రొటెక్ట్ చేయకల్లా. నోబడీ ఆర్ యాక్చువల్లీ ప్రొటెక్టర్స్ ఆర్ సేవియర్స్ ఆఫ్ కల్చర్. జస్ట్
Mm.
దట్ ఎంబ్రేస్ ఇట్, రెస్పెక్ట్ ఇట్,
Right. Right.
రెస్ట్ ఆల్ కల్చర్ విల్ టేక్ కేర్.
రైట్. మనం ఇంకల్కేట్ చేసి మనం రెస్పెక్ట్ అండ్ కైండ్ ఆఫ్
అంతే.
ఆచరిస్తే అది ఇట్ జస్ట్
ఆచరిస్తే
కీప్స్
సరిపోతుంది. అంటే
లివింగ్. రైట్. రైట్.
అంతే. ఇట్స్ లైక్ ఇప్పుడు వెళ్ళి దాన్నేమంటారు? జై సనాతన ధర్మ అనో, లేకపోతే జై ఇండియన్ కల్చర్ అనో బ్యానర్లు కట్టి ర్యాలీలు
Yeah, that
చేసి
doesn't work. Oh no, that
అది
doesn't work. Yeah,
అది దానివల్ల
that's not
పెద్ద యూజ్ ఏమి
correct.
ఉండదన్నమాట.
Yeah, right. No, again,
ఓకే.
it's through mediums. It's through
Yeah.
mediums like this that it's transmitted. It's not
Yeah.
through political force, or it's not through other
Exactly.
means. It's
Exactly.
exactly through mediums, artistic mediums that it's transmitted. That
Exactly.
makes
Understand
sense.
it, embrace it. If you love it, follow it.
Right, right, right. So me values, me culture నేర్పించడం, who was instrumental for you? Was it your parents, grandparents? Was it you, maybe you read books or novels, or maybe it was movies for you? What was it?
It's mixed and chala chala because
Mm,
at house there is a pattern which they follow. అంటే ఇంట్లో కొన్ని పద్ధతులు ఉంటాయి. మనకి
mm,
ఇష్టం ఉన్నా లేకపోయినా కూడా ఆ పద్ధతులు మన చేత ఆచరింపజేసేలా చేస్తారు.
mm,
ఓకే. సో అలా కొన్నొస్తాయి
mm,
చిన్నప్పుడు. ఆ
mm,
తర్వాత సినిమాలు చూస్తున్నప్పుడు మనం కొన్ని నేర్చుకుంటాం. పుస్తకాలు చదువుతున్నప్పుడు కొన్ని నేర్చుకుంటాం. ఇంకా
mm,
పెద్దవుతున్నప్పుడు వెన్ యూ రీడ్ అబౌట్ ఫిలాసఫీస్ అండ్ వాటెవర్, ఇఫ్ యూ ఆర్ ఇంక్లైన్డ్ టువర్డ్స్ ఇట్, అటుపక్క నీకు
mm,
హార్ట్ ఉన్నప్పుడు యూ స్టార్ట్ ఎక్స్‌ప్లోరింగ్ ఇట్.
mm,
ఓకే. సో ఫర్ మీ ఇట్స్ మోర్ ఆఫ్ ఎక్స్‌ప్లోరేషన్ అండ్ ఐ నో వెరీ మచ్. చాలా చాలా తక్కువ తెలుసు నాకు.
mm,
మన భారతీయ సంస్కృతి గురించి, సంప్రదాయాల గురించి
mm,
నిజానికి చాలా తక్కువ తెలుసు. నాకు తెలిసినంత వరకు
mm,
నాకు తెలిసిందంతా సినిమాలో పెట్టేసానేమో అనుకుంటాను.
mm.
ఓకే.
Okay.
సో
So, like, have you read like the Puranas, Ramayana, Mahabharata? Or have you read?
చదువుతాను. యాహ్!
You've
యాహ్!
read all these things, so maybe
యాహ్!
that kind of casts an influence
ఖచ్చితంగా కదా! సో
subconsciously, right?
రామాయణం అవ్వచ్చు, భారతం అవ్వచ్చు. ఫర్ మీ దోస్ ఆర్ ఎపిక్ స్టోరీస్.
Right.
దట్స్ హౌ ఐ సీ దెమ్.
Mm.
ఓకే. ఫర్ మీ దోస్ ఆర్ ఆల్ గ్రేట్ క్యారెక్టర్స్.
Right.
దట్
Right.
దట్స్ హౌ ఐ సీ దెమ్ టు స్టార్ట్ విత్.
Right. Right.
ఓకే. అంటే దట్ డజంట్ మీన్ ఐ డోంట్ ప్రే రామ. ఐ డు
Mm.
ప్రే రామ.
Oh, yeah. Arthamed, yeah.
ఓకే. బట్
Arthamed, yeah.
ఫర్ మీ అంటే నేను చదివినప్పుడు కూడా మై యాంగిల్, మై స్టార్ట్ my starting point after a point of time from 17 or 18 when I started reading Ramayana or Bharata, it's more about understanding the story arc, how they are built.
Right. Makes
Because
sense.
అది మన దాన్ని ఏమంటారు ఆస్తి.
Oh, that's true. That's a good way to put it. It's our civilizational heritage, and
Yeah.
it's kind of more precious than any gold, I
అవును,
guess.
అవును, అవును.
Right. So again, that brings me straight to cultural storytelling. So we don't really see it in movies nowadays. We're seeing less and less of cultural storytelling, kind of inspired by our culture, inspired by
Mhm.
say Hinduism, or inspired by our Puranas, or not just that, but just the tropes, narratives. So
Mhm.
how important do you think it is that writers now tell these stories, and that tell stories that are rooted culturally, that kind of are set in our sort
Mhm.
of
Mhm.
behavior, our culture, and our ethos? What do you think?
But it's very important for sure because every land will make its own stories.
Right,
So it's our responsibility to make our stories.
right,
Okay. అంతవరకు అండ్ I slightly tweak it. I don't know
mm,
in past. From
mm,
past 5 years, 5 years I say, from 2017-18 మనకి చాలా చాలా కల్చరల్లీ చాలా స్ట్రాంగ్ కథలు వస్తున్నాయి. ఓకే.
right,
సో మన తెలుగులో చూసుకుంటే తెలంగాణ సంస్కృతిని, తెలంగాణ యొక్క
mm,
సాంప్రదాయాల్ని ఆహ్, చిత్రీకరిస్తూ వాటిని
mm.
పెద్ద తెర మీద, వెండి తెర మీద ఈ మధ్య కాలంలో చాలా సినిమాలు అవి
మీకు
చేసుకుంటున్నారు.
నచ్చినవి ఏమన్నా ఉన్నాయా?
మొన్న మొన్న వచ్చిన 'బలగం' అవ్వచ్చు.
బలగం నచ్చింది. Yeah,
'బలగం'
బలగం we
అవ్వచ్చు.
also, yes.
ఓకే. సో, చాలా చాలా తెలంగాణ ప్రాంతపు కథ అన్నమాట. అంటే
Mm,
అక్కడున్న మనుషులు వాళ్ళ యొక్క భా 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 భావోద్వేగాలు, వాళ్ళ భాష.
mm,
ఓకే. ఈ మధ్యనే
mm,
కన్నడ ఇండస్ట్రీలో వచ్చిన 'కాంతార' అవ్వచ్చు. 'కాంతార' ఈస్ ఎ వెరీ వెరీ రూటెడ్ స్టోరీ.
right,
సెటప్ చాలా చాలా కల్చరల్లీ చాలా చాలా ఒక దే ఆర్ టాకింగ్ అబౌట్ ఏ ఆర్ట్ ఫార్మ్.
right, yes.
ఓకే. ఓకే. దెన్ యూ హ్యాడ్ ఫిల్మ్స్ లైక్ ఇప్పుడు ఈ మధ్యన మన అదేంటది ఇన్ హిందీ. హిందీ దే హ్యావ్ బీన్ మేకింగ్ యాక్చువల్లీ. బాలీవుడ్ హాస్ బీన్ మేకింగ్ లాట్స్ ఆఫ్ ఫిల్మ్స్ ఆన్ Actually, Akshay Kumar sir is making all these kind of films only from past for a few
Hmm.
years.
Right.
Okay,
And
he has been
they're very hit or miss, but
hit
he's
or
been trying. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, it's like very historical films. I can say he has been representing all the Indian history. Okay, and there are so many films, the very rooted films. Malayalam industry is doing so many good films
Right.
with their culture.
Right.
So we're in a very good space, and as a person also, I'm very optimistic. Okay,
Yes. Yeah.
I see hope. So
Yeah.
so if I see out of uh, in a year, if I see 4 to 5 films of this kind, I feel those are many.
Lovely. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah.
Okay, why I say this, because in even in cinema or any art, just imagine if 50 films are releasing in a year, and 40 films comes on these grounds, then even filmmaking will become boring.
Yeah.
Everybody will have same
Correct.
voice.
Yeah. Yeah. అన్ని
Uh,
ఒకే genre లో రాకూడదు. అన్ని
అన్నీ
కొంచెం
రాకూడదు అనమాట. సో
వేరియేషన్. యా.
it should have that blend, and actually we are in right space. There is Vivek Athreya who does wonderful work. Okay, in our Telugu sector, and Rajamouli sir does wonderful work. Does wonderful work because whatever action episodes you see of Rajamouli sir are actually from Amar Chitra Kada. He is representing culture in his own way.
Right. True.
Okay, those are all the poems or the stanzas which are actually used by Vedavyasa to define war or
Yes.
explain
Yeah.
war. And he takes
Yes.
those stanzas and he builds his action block. Okay, so
Yes. Yeah.
that's his service to Indian culture is what I feel.
Yeah, you're
Okay,
right. Yeah, yeah. That is
so
cultural storytelling, and that's what I'm alluding to when I say that. I
yeah.
feel like, yeah, you're right. Yeah.
So there's so many people. There's so many people. Rajmouli sir does his own way. Trivikram sir does his own way. And there is Vivek Athreya and
Right. Yeah.
Hasit and so many people, so many people. There is
Yeah.
Vinod
And
and recent work.
Oh, okay. No, I feel like you brought elements to it, to your story, certainly, for sure.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah,
and I particularly remember this scene where so Arun is continually failing, and then he's
uh,
been demoted, and his father wants to listen to his brother-in-law's advice and put him in a Veda pathashala. But then
okay.
his wife convinces him to give him another ఛాన్స్ అండ్ లైక్
Mm,
పొద్దున
mm,
లేపి
mm,
మళ్ళీ
mm,
స్కూల్కి
mm, mm.
పంపిస్తుంది. సో what do you think about this kind of placement of Veda Pathashala? What do you think in this movie it's seen or maybe portrayed as a rung lower than conventional schooling where it's atyavasaramlo పంపించేది, or because sometimes learning Vedam can be very rigorous, far more rigorous than learning maths.
True,
So
true.
what's your opinion on this? What were you trying to convey rather?
I did not do parallels between when I wrote also. వేదానికి ట్రెడిషనల్ వే ఆఫ్ అవర్ ఇప్పుడున్న ఎడ్యుకేషన్ ప్యాటర్న్ కి ప్యారల్ డ్రా చేయాలన్నది అసలు ఐడియా కాదు. ఓకే,
So
that's not the whole.
comparison laga kaadu.
It's not like comparison. I
Okay.
never thought it should be a comparison. There are two different thought process to it. ఓకే, సో
Okay.
20 ఏళ్ళ తర్వాత సాఫ్ట్వేర్ అంతా పోయి స్మార్తాన్ని దే ఫుల్ డిమాండ్ అంటాడు ఆయన. ఓకే, సో స్మార్థం అంటే పౌరోహిత్యం అనమాట. సో
అవును. Yeah.
పౌరోహిత్యం ఫుల్ ఫుల్ డిమాండ్ అన్నప్పుడు దట్ కమ్స్ ఫ్రమ్ హిస్ బిలీఫ్ సిస్టమ్. ఆనెస్ట్లీ
Right.
ఈజ్ నాట్ బోస్టింగ్ ఇట్. సో
Yeah, yeah.
సో ఎవ్రీ టైప్ ఆఫ్ ఎడ్యుకేషన్ ఇస్ అన్ ఎడ్యుకేషన్.
Right.
ఇట్స్ అబౌట్ వాట్ వీ చూస్.
Right.
అంతే తప్ప దెర్ ఇస్ దెర్ ఇస్ నథింగ్ కాల్డ్ అండర్ మీనింగ్ ఆఫ్ వేదం or over hype of the regular education system. It's just the
Right. Right.
story. It's just the
Right.
story where this mother feels he has to give it another chance. Okay,
Yeah.
it's not because of Vedam is superior or Vedam is inferior.
Right.
It's
Right.
because
Yeah.
she feels on an emotion wise her son deserves deserves better with respect to the friendships and justice.
Right. Okay.
Okay,
Mm.
whatever has happened to him
Mm.
has to be, the chapter has to be closed
Mm.
before a new chapter starts.
Mm.
Say, what if Arun loses the voting?
Mm.
Then it can be the, it can happen. Saraswati will be the first person who will be who will be actually convincing him for Vedam. We never know
Mm. Mm.
in the
Right. Yeah.
voting because Arun has been choosed upon. The story
Mm.
took this turn. What if the
Mm.
Arun loses the voting?
Right. So
Then
I feel like it needed to bring the plot to closure, and that's the
yeah,
reason. And
it's not even
so,
plot to closure.
right.
That's how the story moved.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Even
Makes
the
sense.
plot will continue. The plot will continue even Arun
Mm.
doesn't win there.
Right.
Okay,
Yeah.
then he might end
Mm.
up in Veda Pathashala, and
Mm.
maybe
Mm.
through maths, the
Mm.
his mathematical doubts must have
Mm.
answers through some shloka called Vrittakshetra. Who knows?
Right. Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Yeah. Mm. So I also wanted to ask you, while you were pitching this film, since it contains all these tropes and it's very kind of niche culturally, did you have difficulty approaching producers since it's also a little family drama and not really a masala film? Like, did you
Mhm.
think that there was a different sort of reception for it? What were your thoughts?
Uh, to get producer on board for this film has been one of the toughest things, honestly.
Mm.
Honestly, because as you said, it stays away from the regular tropes, but still it has conventional film
Appeal.
conventional film moments, and
Right.
it will make you cheer up. It will make you clap. It will make
Right.
you teary eyed. It will make you smile, and it will make you everything. It will make you
Right.
everything with respect to what a film should do. Just
Right.
that it doesn't come from the regular pattern what you think.
Right. Yeah. Right.
So to get a producer on board to make believe somebody in this idea took time.
Right.
Actually, it took
Right.
healthy five years of time for me.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
okay.
Mm.
Luckily, and by God's grace, these two people, as original Siddharth and Srujan,
Okay.
have walked in because they believed in the story and they felt the story has to be told.
Lovely.
So most of the credit
So
goes to them.
lovely. So do you think the audience could appreciate and resonate with the world building that you've kind of crafted in this film? Uh,
As I said,
what sort
it's
of
the
a
same.
yeah? What was the response like?
The response was very great because whatever a regular film so called, I made a regular film. For me, I made a regular film where, as I said in the earlier, what a film's purpose is to entertain in different ways of emotions. 35 does the same.
Right. Yeah.
Nothing else. Leave about
Right.
the education system, leave about the culture, leave about the uh, parenting, leave about all the good things of the film. Keep it aside and just watch the story as a story. It will entertain you.
Right. Yeah.
So when a story is entertaining, whether you embrace it or whether you hate it, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because story will take you, and once the emotion is locked, emotion doesn't have any logic.
True. True. Yeah.
Okay.
True.
So that's how I see, and people have been watching. It's been very warm and very heartwarming response that the theater. We made
Mm.
commercially very good money at the theater. My
Lovely.
producers are
Yeah.
happy, and when it came on the streaming platform, now it's on AHA now, and
Yeah.
we are breaking all AHA records. Then it's a
Oh,
success. It's
amazing.
a,
Incredible. That's incredible to hear. Amazing.
yeah,
So, do you have a next project in the works? What's it going to be like? And
yeah.
can we expect the same kind of cultural
No,
rootedness? Um,
culturally are rooted, yeah, with respect to that story.
okay.
Whatever I'm working on, it may not be the
Sort
uh,
of. Yeah, right.
same sort of culture which you see. It's a
Hmm.
different culture. It will
Okay.
have its own norms. It will
Okay.
have its own sects, and it will have its own theories. But
Right.
still, it will have its heart, its right place. That
Lovely.
culture will be honest. that
Okay.
culture will be honest, and
Amazing.
yeah, you can expect contrasting film from 35 is what I can say.
Oh, okay, okay. So looking forward to it.
Yeah,
It's been so lovely chatting with you. We'll wrap up here, and it's I think it's been very enlightening for us. And thank you so much for joining us. It's been lovely.
thank you so much,
Any
Priya.
Yeah, and congratulations on the success of your
Thank
film.
you.
So yeah,
Thanks
thank
for
you so
watching the
much.
film too.
Yeah, yeah. I thank you so much. Yeah, for